I make warbond reviews because I enjoy talking about all the different gear in Helldivers 2, and you guys seem to enjoy the videos as well. New warbonds are one of the most exciting things about Helldivers 2, but they can also be a huge source of frustration for the casual players and newcomers. There are so many warbonds in the game right now, and it's so hard to choose one to purchase when super credits are so hard to come by in normal gameplay. This is something that we should talk about more often. I believe that this is hampering the growth of Helldivers 2, and it's only getting worse month after month. The first thing that we need to do is make warbonds more accessible. I've been saying for a while that we need to reduce the cost of the older warbonds. I think that if a warbond is more than 2 years old, they should have their price slashed in half, so that warbonds like Steeled Veterans, Cutting Edge, and Democratic Detonation would be easy to obtain for new players. These are classics that we all have, and I think that new players should be able to get these way faster. I don't think it needs to apply to legendary warbonds though. Those are priced pretty fairly, they are collaborations and they're pretty special like events that happen, so they can stay at 1500. And if they don't want to put individual warbonds on sale, maybe they could create warbond bundles. They could package the first 4 warbonds together for a reasonable price, maybe 2,000 or 2,500 credits, and that would be a great investment for new players. And it would give them a lot to earn, and it would help them stay engaged with the game. Of course, they can keep all the warbonds for sale individually, but I think that having a bundle would be a good way to reward people that want to go the extra mile, grind out 2,000 credits, and get a bunch of new gear to unlock. That would be great for returning players and more casual players. Another idea that I had would be the ability to earn warbond tokens during special events. I think that on Liberty Day, they should have a special major order that is easy for the community to complete, and participating would earn you 1 premium warbond token, the same token that is included with the Super Citizen edition of the game. This would be a great opportunity to get players to really engage with the game during Liberty Day, give players a real reason to celebrate the day, and you would definitely see a bunch of returning players hopping in because a free warbond is pretty hard to turn down. Another way to celebrate Liberty Day or the anniversary of Helldivers 2 would be warbond sales. Imagine if a bunch of the old warbonds went on sale for like a week. That would be a great chance for people to pick up warbonds that they missed, and I bet you that it might be good for Arrowhead's wallet too. You know, people do sales on Steam for a reason. People love to buy things on sale. Just imagine how much that would sell for returning players and new players. Now that we've talked about ways to make warbonds accessible, the other problem that needs addressing is the super credits themselves. I really appreciate the fact that we can earn credits by playing the game, but unless you've been playing the game for a long time and you've been on top of every single update, grinding for credits to unlock all the warbonds is like pulling teeth. Grinding enough credits for a single warbond is no big deal, but we have over 20 warbonds now, 2 of which are legendary warbonds and cost 1,500 credits. And the credits that a new player would earn by just playing the game and not farming is not enough. I'm not saying that everyone should own every single warbond and unlock them all immediately, but I am saying that it should be easier to earn them when there are so many warbonds. I think the main problem is the fact that you can only earn credits by picking them up, which obviously leads to people farming on Diff 1 and ignoring the actual gameplay of the game to mindlessly grind away. There has to be a better way of doing things. One way to really help new players is to give new players 100 credits for each difficulty that they unlock. That would be a great kickstart, and it would encourage them to keep improving their skills. By the time that a new player reaches Super Helldive, they would definitely have enough for a warbond, and they would have the knowledge they need to decide which one they want. And it would just make the early game of Helldivers 2 feel incredible and rewarding, and it would make people want to stick around. And while we're on the topic of difficulty, they need to increase the value of credit drops on high difficulties. It should be at least 25 credits per drop if you're playing on Diff 10. This would make the higher difficulties more fun and more rewarding. There is no feasible downside to doing this. This benefits everybody. People will stick around more to play the higher difficulties instead of everyone dropping to Diff 1 to farm credits. It's one of the worst problems of the game, I think, is that the most effective way to get credits is really boring. You should be rewarded more for playing on high difficulties. And I believe that some major orders, the really important ones like Calypso, Super Earth, Oceanune, and Cyberstan, they should give some credits. Nothing crazy. It would only need to be a few hundred credits, but this would make major orders a lot more rewarding if there was big special ones like this that rewarded everyone with credits. Not only would that make the game more fun to play, it would make the community work together a lot more to complete orders. And to make it fair, it should only reward credits to those who participate or log in during a certain time period, just like the exclusive capes from the different events we've had in the past. Make it so that you have to participate, but also make it rewarding when you do. This is such a great idea in my opinion, and I can't believe that this hasn't happened yet. It's such a simple way to make the game better and more rewarding. I hope that one day they start doing things like this, more unique and fun rewards for major orders. We haven't gotten stratagems in a while from major orders, so can we get some goddamn credits, please? Come on. Another idea is weekly personal orders. Things that are easy enough for a semi-casual player to complete in 1 week and would reward a nice bundle of credits. Something like 200 credits per week. This wouldn't be enough to buy a brand new warbond every month, but it would absolutely help people afford them more often, and it would help people buy more items from the store. Even if it was only like 150 or 100, that would still be a nice bonus, and every little bit counts when you're trying to save for a warbond. And I'm not saying that they need to include all the ideas I have here, because frankly that would make things almost too easy. But they need to do something about this, and I'm trying to give ideas, trying to come up with a solution, and give some food for thought on really fun ways they can include more credit rewards, easier ways to earn warbonds, fun things like that. Things that would actually make the game more fun for new and returning players, and casual players, and even longtime players too. My main goal in this video is to help people remember that not everyone is able to play for hours every day. Some people like to play multiple games and enjoy them. Like me, I do that all the time. I don't just play Helldivers 2. Some people are returning players, and some people are just joining us today as we speak. There need to be more credits flowing to the players on a regular basis, especially new players, man. If a new player loads up Helldivers 2 without doing any research, opens the acquisitions menu and sees all these warbonds to the tune of hundreds of dollars, that could be a major turnoff. It is easy to forget that when you own all the warbonds like many of us do, but when I log into another account like on my PC, it's insane what new and returning players are presented with. I'm just hoping that people will start talking about this more often. I want all of my friends to enjoy the game as much as I do. I don't want people to resort to farming for hours or even cheating to earn their credits. I think that players should be rewarded for playing the game, not exploiting it. And I want to make it clear that I love this game. I love what Arrowhead has created. This is not an attack on Arrowhead. This is me trying to help Arrowhead and help Helldivers to become the best game it can be. If you want to see the game improve like I do, please share this video around and share your own opinions on warbonds. Even if you disagree with what I said, always share your opinion and give feedback. If you think I'm completely in the wrong, then actually tell me, tell everyone, because that's the only way you can make games good, is by sharing your opinions and making yourself, part of the community and trying to give good feedback. And of course, I want to thank all of my Hell Troopers. Swickety, Archangel Shipyards, Dirty Nightmare, Findas16, ODST Exotic, John Droll, Tinfoil Freak, Melek Paragon 9231, Jack of Nothingness, Sire Melk, and Thak Mdub. Hope I pronounced your name right. And thank you all for continuing to support the channel. It means a lot to me. If you haven't already, make sure to join our Discord server, that is discord.gg/grandmofftoken. It's a pretty fun place, and it's pretty active. And that is all I have for today. This is Grand Moff Token of the SES Prophet of Dawn, signing off.